I don't really see any super cheesy pick. This is why item builds and starting items change your game. If he doesn't have a Fairy Fire, he looks like a noob and feeds First Blood. But like this, now they can fight back with the Salve. Maybe they can be the ones to get First Blood.
It looks like they might just do it. There we go. First Blood for the Alchemist. Incredible. Jokam does die down bottom to X-Nova there, as it looks like him and Monet stepped up and killed the sniper. And nothing to say. Empty bottle. 4-minute rune about to come up as Mikoto has been cut away from that top one. And down bottom, Sniper has been netted up as well. Monet off the mark with the power shot, but he's got the follow through nonetheless.
All good. Shackle did connect, so you know sometimes you miss a spell. Happens.
General jungling for the Alchemist as well.
Yeah.
And if he's not under any real threat or pressure, he's fine, as Mikoto does get dived. X-Nova and Baboka both arriving here to kill off the Earthshaker. And give nothing to say. A nice bit of respite there from that lane stage.
That's a very nice move, because the thing is, generally speaking, Shaker is supposed to like win a little bit in the early game, then get level 6, as JT might be on the receiving end. As at least
I mean, it's probably going to die anyway, right? But it probably would be dead already.
This is... Okay, he did get Echo, so it might force him to back off. He also got XP from his little statue, which is also funny. Maybe he wouldn't even have had Echo at this point. But Ponyo's here with a haste rune. Yeah, this guy likes to get in with the Phoenix. I respect that.
So often we see Phoenixes dive away and run and
Literally
hide.
dive.
Ponyo is just diving in onto Baboka.
Holy.
The 1-for-1 trade takes down a Snapfire.
Style, you know, he's the guy that instead, you know, first instinct people teach you, you know, step back, reassess. his reassessing is like, I'm going in.
Yeah. The automatic response. Echo Slam in the mid lane. Makoto slays Baboka with a nice little move out of the tree fog line there.
No, very good. You know, this earlier lane ward that Primo and it keeps you smoked. You can like still they were still kind of looking, oh, can we go mid, can we go top? So
yeah,
this is interesting.
And they still do go into that mid lane, trying to line up a play onto Mikoto. The Fisher, has that blocked him out? No, nothing to say. Has found a little gap to pass through in onto this ES. Mikoto pops the wand. Raindrops are there to buy him a little bit of time, and WS has arrived. Takes down Baboka, and they kept Mikoto alive, and look who's diving forward.
Yeah, not just a good read. Like, they are aware that the Shaker Blink can be there. They might still look to force mid anyway. They do need to be careful. Like, again, nothing okay.
I mean, they spot nothing to say. A fraction of a second, and down he goes.
He taking hero damage in like the last 7 minutes? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
So yeah, he's got the blink available.
Unless it's his own damage from concocting himself. Yeah, good dive in. Primal Beast has found the Phoenix. Finally gets the kill, but the Alchemist and the Sniper are going to make a meal out of this and get back onto JT. And not enough damage. Primal Beast far too tanky with the help of the cook.
It's a 3k lead, and obviously that's good for Talon. It's a lot up to... Ooh, Mr. Nothing to say. Any follow-up?
Oh, Akashi offers a lot of damage just with that acid spray into concoction. And Jokam just cleaning up as well. Like, oh.
Keep running around. He pushes wave with his Radiance, kills you with his blink. Pipe completed as well now, on both sides, I believe.
And it feels like it's come down in large part as the Alchemist just goes onto Monet. They found the Wind Ranger lurking in the shadows, kisses and pulverized, doing quite a lot to Akashi in the back, rooted up, turned on and killed. Alk down, WS follows, 2 big cores slain, as Monet stays alive, barely surviving to turn back. Supernova, it's not going to be enough.
Oh, Monet.
They'll chip it down. Assassinate is there, though. The Sniper peeps another one from long range, but might have to pay with his life. As this Pango, Mikoto, he comes in with a big echo. Turn again.
Oh, double.
Earthshaker grabs a double. Meanwhile, Sniper taken out by Pango. This fight has gone wild.
Let's see if JT has any more spells in him. It does.
It looks like he's got this Earthshaker all wrapped up with a bow for the Pango to come in. A little more damage required as the final Fisher there. It'll delay the inevitable, surely. Is he... Oh, hang on, he's blinked south. Pango thinking about chasing. Nothing to say, still full HP and ready to go, but the bottle refill, the damage from Pango coming back in towards Mikoto. Another onslaught trample. This should do it, surely. Finally, Mikoto, no, he's still slipping away. He's still alive. There's no freaking way. Ponyo has saved the day with the heals and that help through bottle refilling for the Earthshaker, as NTS is gone deep. This time a little too far, though, it feels. He's being slapped around by the Earthshaker yet again, as WS comes in with another burst strike stun. Assassinate will come. No, it won't. He's slapped The song from X-Nova stops them in their tracks and gets the Pango out.
It's maybe not over yet.
Akashi?
One.
He's going in again. He's found the Naga Siren this time, but JT's got other things on his mind. Another onslaught trample to defend his teammates. Is it done now? Are we over?
Alk and you trade in mid-game fighting, like you're winning as G2IG. So it's kind of on Talon, I think, to make something happen.
Right, they need the jump to really pay off, and Makoto is going to make it happen, it looks like. Oh, finishing off X-Nova there, finally getting the kill. Supernova is also protected, but Makoto, can he turn with the Fissure to buy some time for himself? There's a Rolling Thunder and Scatter Blast. Takes down the Earthshaker. Naga for ES and G2IG. Looks like they're scrambling to retreat.
KMR, so I'm pretty sure he knows what a neutral item is.
I would imagine so. Trying to make another move up top with Akashi. Always kicking it off with the Alchemist. The blink, the stun. I see if WS on top of JT can get a pick off here on the Primal Beast, who has Pipe, Cookie, and 14-1 charges still up his sleeve. And they're diving forward, concocting, and Epicenter for good measure here to kill off the Primal Beast, but it's just not enough. How many times are we going to see these fellas escape from sure death? Now X-Nova the song. They're pinging that Phoenix. They want this Ponyo Phoenix to die. Rolling Thunder, that's going to absolutely destroy him.
Okay, there may have to be a change of plan. I think.
But it's been real good from G2IG so far just to kind of weather the storm and hold on to this game. Fighting back against that inflation of the net worth by the Alchemist. And JT kind of playing in these dangerous areas and making Talon work for these kills. Look at the expenditure they need to use pretty much everything to kill him off. There's nothing to say he's Rolling Thunder, a bit of a disturbance there, but nothing too much past that.
They should have Song. Yeah, Song just came back up for X-Nova as well.
And they know there's no Echo. I know exactly what's going on inside this pit in a second with that Naga illusion arriving shortly. Power shot into the pit as well. Some high ground vision here, taken down quickly, but the Phoenix going to die for it, it looks like. Ooh, Supernova comes out in time, but Little Shredder counteracting the ulti of the Phoenix as the Song of the Siren catches the Sand King on the retreat. So Aegis grabbed by Akashi, Alchemist has it, and Talon, they're moving back in to fight and defend the Sand King, it looks like. WS burrows back towards the Alk, but the Shackle shot is there, connecting on both of them. WS dead, Aegis claimed, and now the Alchemist has been left stranded. The rest of his team has run the hell away, and Akashi barely, with a BKB TP, gets home.
Well, that is...
Yeah, super tough, and then, you know, lining up for a Shackle shot like that.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Monet, right place, right time. Now Akashi's being run at. Shackle shotted, little shredder for the minus armor, and the damage from Monet just shreds through him.
It's just good. Just forcing everyone down bottom. They saw them as well on like wards and running through waves.
He just rolling. Rolling it onto the sniper. Little ball up and turn around.
This hero deals so much damage. Like,
well, we can't go and push tier 2s. That's too scary. There are no tier 1s to kill. We just kind of gentleman's agreement to sit and wait jungle until our next items. I thought that was Roshan coming through the twin gates, the primal beast.
No, it's just JT.
JT swings through the door, says hello.
And to be fair, one.
That's all that's up there.
Okay, so I mean, it's still a very even game in terms. Hello,
JT. That impact. Here he comes again. Echo slams out, trying to buy time for Makoto to maybe try and enchant Totem into the trees and hide. A good Fissure to try and block them away, but nothing to say is right on his tail. Yeah, well chased down here by G2IG to kill off the Earthshaker.
I really like
for position 5 Naga Siren. Absolute pain in the backside. Oh, look at that. The confidence out of Monet and JT here just to step up into dire triangle, get a D ward, and maybe even set up for a Rolling Thunder, which nothing to say is fake pumping. Onslaught is in. JT 3-man connects in with the kisses over the top, and nothing to say. The roll back across kills off WS. Double buyback out of Talon, but Akashi BKB low HP trying to get back onto this Pango, who rolls straight over the cliffs. He's off to safety. Gem on the floor there. I think that's Talon's one that they dropped when they died.
He kills the ward, backs off, then re-jumps, gets like 3 heroes. The moment you hear the sound of the 2 buybacks, again, disengage.
And then
Ponyo
back in again.
Yeah.
Gleipnir into Onslaught, WS. He's one of the heroes that bought back.
Like, he's disassembled his Radiance for something else. He's bought a Nullifier to, like, try and help. Like, his overall power is just not really that high anymore.
No, his net worth is now below the win ranges. Like, has he already given Aghanims to anyone, or is it now the time you've got to start thinking? Oh, Phoenix. Mikoto thinking about the continuation there, and Monet again just stands his ground and says, come on. That's a win ranger with double BKB now.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll make a jump.
Echo.
This might be it. It's a big moment for Talon, but Monet, he breaks out of the shackles, turns around with some shackles of his own, catches up the Alchemist and the Sand King. In comes JT. Down goes WS. Pulverize here to take out Akashi. That's 2 cores dead with no buyback, apparently, as Mikoto's been scouted. The Kisses land, the Pangoliers on his tail. A bit of deja vu for the Earthshaker as Ponyo has already called GG.
Yeah, I'm honestly on board, because that was really clutch by nothing to say to save him, but something messed up, and this was the one way they could have gotten back in the game. He has a couple items.
Sundered from, and find out exactly what we're going to be dealing with, because Talon, they're moving up high ground into the waiting arms of G2IG, who are here ready and waiting for them. With a big God's Rebuke, the cogs down, arrow coming across, but Ponyo's nearly dead, Maboka's falling quickly as well. Repair bot's going to work, so they trade 1 for 1 so far. A double kill for JT, though, appears, as Mikoto now being chased down to the bottom left. X-Nova being harassed and hounded by some illusions out the SD, but Makoto's the big ticket kill here. 3 to 1.
Think of what happens in 10 seconds. You're gonna see 4 bounty runes pop on the dire side, I think.
Yeah, looks like that's the way it's going. There's 2 of them, and the other 2 are currently uncontested.
All right, we have a disruption into... Oh, he nearly blocked it.
Oh, very close, but X-Nova, he's going to hand over his life there. But, like, the damage is done already.
Back. Because, yeah, his side lanes obviously should not be doing too well against the 4 bounties, but then if he can rile them up together, make them play with him, he's the one to bring it back.
And Ponyo and Akashi getting a lot of good damage onto JT here. He tries to turn back and fight them, but the job's done. They've killed him off while Monet dies up at the top lane. WS has slain the Terrorblade. Down bottom, Maboka dives back across and kills off Ponyo. At least something going their way, but Akashi is actually swung back with a good arrow. Starstorm and the leaps the tree plays to try and juke and dodge under the tower. Whoa. He's not going to get it done, but he does allow the trade. At the same time, Akashi's being run at by the Mars down bottom. Level 4 Mirana, 1 leap charge remaining.
Phase boots.
Can get over the trees, but doesn't even use it. Dies straight up to JT.
Yeah, this...
Oh my god, sentries and obs wards were separate slots in your inventory, so you had to waste 2 slots.
I mean, this I remember, and having to upgrade your own career. But Mr. X-Nova is feeling the pain of modern day Dota with the gate. See you later.
Down he goes. That should be able to transfer Talon into a bit of a push on that tier 1.
Complete opposite what the 2 teams want to do.
So the longer you can hold onto your tier 1s, the better. The faster you can kind of force them back, as Ponyo finds himself on the wrong side of the river. Killed off by nothing to say. Now JT steps up in the mid lane, gets blinked on immediately though, and Mars, well, he's done for. You lose the clock, you kill the Mars, now the tier 1 drops, Mikoto charging forward and looking at nothing to say as a potential target.
Whatever happens after this game, the coach is going to have to tell him, guys, you know minutes 7 and 14 what spawns? Both times Ponyo just walks in. WS this time around maybe not as lucky.
Ah, yes, Arena speared. Maboka, a bit of damage from X-Nova. WS attempting an optimistic TP. And Monet's there to clean it up. It doesn't feel like it has been greedy, you know?
I think they've had a decent balance of like Mars goes blink, he looks for moves and like combine it a little bit. But I think it's also this... there's a couple things going on.
There's a catch on the Phoenix, but Boka's dead. Arena was there for the Mirana, but now JT's gone as well.
Be top of the network. I mean, he's nearly there, but I think he's going to take off.
This actually reminds me a lot of how Cloud9 or Entity used to play as they spearback Jokum. Defensive disruption. Talon are actually lining up to maybe strike back here, but it looks like they're going to retreat. Akashi throws a Gleipnir and an arrow at them as they do move forward with nothing to say, very aggressively into the waiting arms of Ponyo and Makoto, but JT, Arena Spear connects on the Mirana. Monet, he's stunned up. He will turn with the Sunder and tries to fight back into DK, but Makoto offering a lot of damage, has to focus the Supernova, but not able to do the job as Baboka comes back and takes down that first life of the Dragon Knight. The rest of his team and go looking for something. No Aegis anymore. Solar Crest, though, for the Clockwork. Can add a lot to their next skirmish as WS makes the first move onto Monet. A couple of crushes and bashes don't allow the TB to sunder, and down he goes. Period. You know, these lanes are always on the Radiant side of the river. All of the obs and sentries are on the Radiant side of the river. Oh, Baboka. He can't get away from it. No. That's not allowed.
Oh, okay.
Makoto with a long-range breathe fire. Nature's Prophet is like, there's a farm to be had.
I mean, I guess if you're Talon, yeah, they do want to speed up the game, but they're down a lot. Map is... Oh, they do find JT. What's the follow-up?
Oh, I got the BKB off. Crush doesn't land, but the bashes will. Nothing to say he's in here, though. Aiming for the Shadow Demons. Jokam being pummeled. Mech was forced. He's already gone. Hook shot in, though. Ponyo, he's trapped, nothing to say inside the cogs. Monet still has a Sunder to play with, but the Terrorblade's been stunned up. They've killed him off, though. Monet's dead. Nature's Prophet got shredded. Now X-Nova's the one being run at by this WS Slardar. Arrow misses, but who cares? They've got Gleipnir into Blink Crush. Beautifully done there from Talon.
Oh, that was...
And JT grabs himself the full lads now and smokes up with the rest of the squad. It is about Roshan time, so it makes a lot of sense for G2IG. Yeah, playing top left corner, nighttime hits, the wolves howl. Let's see what the actual play is. You know, does G2IG want to jump? Apparently, the answer is no, because it's Talon to make the first move onto the Phoenix and take him down. Baboka forced to buy back, but JT trapped inside the cogs here, being demolished by the Dragon Knight. A double kill for Makoto. Monet has to pop the Manta kind of defensively right now. Supernova, it's placed down. Sunray onto Makoto. They don't have enough... Oh, they do!
My God.
WS, where'd that attack speed come from? They've slain the beast. 5-man wipe. Incredible from Talon. Did not expect that.
Solar Flare, baby. No, that was just another great fight. Like, they get... Are they gonna die in the spear stun? Like, TB doesn't deal enough damage, which means they're just gonna kite you in the fight. So, I feel like this 1k net worth lead, just like in the last series where I made a similar comment, I think Talon, in terms of how strong they are, they're up like 7 AK gold.
Oh, X-Nova. Pummel. And now Makoto just makes a short work of that mid-tier too.
Yeah, he is... They're really strong.
And WS, he's on nothing to say. That's Nature's Prophet. BKB does nothing against the bashes.
Yeah, this... Oh, that's
incredibly
really strong.
Gleipnir into Arrow. Oh, Akashi, that's a little deep, isn't it? With a hookshot to Dragon Knight, they're just going to take him down. Arena from JT, defensively placed. Monet has now arrived, trying to face off against this Clockwork.
Yeah, he's tanky.
Doing nothing to him. He's got Crimson Guard, Solar Crest, jetpacks away, off he goes. Akashi still has his Aegis, and Talon start to work on the barracks. TV Illusion takes the first life of the Mirana at the very least. But now you've used Metamorphosis, you don't have Prophet or Phoenix, so no Supernova.
And they want to go. Or do they? I mean, they kind of should want to go. Because I think now you have two modes. You're up AK gold, you have Aegis. That's a free kill.
Mm-hmm. Dead Phoenix.
So yeah, like you try...
Real hero. Well, that was the most entertaining thing that's happened in this game for a good 10 minutes.
So I think Nothing to Say should do it again.
Or go back to farm those ancients.
He should go and get caught.
Oh, a spear on the DK. Makoto saved, bubbled up. He does have the Aegis on this Makoto Dragon Knight. So 2 lives as well as the satanic BKB. Arena's down trying to catch out Akashi. First life of the DK gone. Marana. Oh, Akashi's dead. And so Jokam. Trouble now for Talon. G2IG hold their high ground and a double kill for Nothing to Say. Okay. Game's on.
How did... Damn, I didn't... there was so much stuff going on. MKB is a pretty good damage item when you play into high armor heroes. And all of the Talon heroes are high armor. So it's like, they have like double effect on these MKBs.
Radiant are scanning.
Mr. Baboka.
Serious value. Dead for a minute.
He's gone.
No
pretty
buyback.
fast.
X-Nova also in trouble. Both supports getting picked off. But then you look at the top
they
lanes
see
being
him on the
pinged. They've
ward.
got an obs ward. They see him.
It has to be WS.
To get the bashes, yeah. Oh, they've got Akashi. He's being speared up. Oh, this is dangerous. Gets off the BKB. JT not fast enough with a refresher spear. Meanwhile, nothing to say is being bashed over here. WS, he's caught his man. Down goes the Nature's Prophet.
Ooh,
What a wild game.
that was close.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, DK's BKB is more important than Mars's, so that's a good trade. I don't know if it will make them defend.
Baboka, dive, Hex, spear back as well. Dragon Knight sent back in towards Monet with the Sun Ray on him. Makoto dies. Now Akashi, he's leapt forward, trying to kill off nothing to say. The Supernova lands. The MTS Prophet's dead, but buys back immediately.
Oh my.
Now Talon, 3 heroes down. WS about to be the 4th. Tries to stand his ground, but Monet is tall and powerful. The strong Terrorblade now marching forward in towards Jokam. They catch with the Gleipnir. The Shadow Demon bubbles for safety. A matter of seconds until Monet grabs his ultra kill.
Or worse, he definitely hit hard in that fight. Like, because that was like a layer of plays, right? The trade BKBs into the follow play. You better kill this treant. Tommy the treant.
How many buybacks do we need here? It's Talon, start off with 2, might need a 3rd. The Phoenix, yet again, looks like he's going to be the casualty here for G2IG, just to leave him to die. So they'll lose the Mars and the Phoenix as Roshan respawns, but...
The Rax money, I guess, as looks like G2IG. Damn, they don't know. They lack critical information.
They sure do. And Jokam, goes through the gate, goes back again.
Oh.
And you realize now, WS, Jokam, the damage from Monet is too much. WS is BKB'd, but X-Nova drifts over the Roche pit back to safety as JT Arena just in time. Perfectly placed, spears up the Slardar, and Monet can now unload tremendous amounts of damage. And that's 2 minutes without your Slardar. 1.5 minutes with no... And G2IG are just snatching it away from you. Ponyo, Crimson Guard, a hook shot in just to try and defend his tier 4 towers, but he is killed quickly with no buyback available. Now Makoto, the dragon, flapping his wings and trying to stand atop the Ancient. Dived upon, hexed, burnt down by the Sunray and the Phoenix with a Supernova, and GG is called. G2IG with a 2-0 victory here over Talon.